Even if one of the items, let's say one of the items was worth 100 mil, which I don't see as being extremely unreasonable because we haven't seen a new dark auction item in a long time, and a lot of people are very rich right now. I was right. Hello random people on the internet, my name is Banana, and today we are talking about a brand new weapon added to Hypixel Skyblock, and that weapon is the Midas Staff. But before we get to the Midas Staff, I just want to say that only a small percentage of the people that watch this video are actually subscribed, so if you could go down below, press that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. It supports the channel a lot. And, I mean, it's probably the best thing that you can do for me, so I'd really appreciate it. But, yeah, the Midas Staff. It was added today with the new Scorpius Mayor. This Mayor is a special Mayor. It's only going to show up once every, like, couple months, honestly. So this weapon is going to be really rare just with that. But it also costs 100 million coins if you want it to be maxed. This thing is absolutely nuts. And I'm just going to play the clip of me buying it because I spent a little bit of coins on it, so I want to show it off. I just want to get the item. I just want the item. The last dark auction with this was bugged, so hopefully we get it. If I have to bid 200 something mil, I'm gonna do it. And you know why, chat? You know why? For the content. Ooh, the plasma nucleus. This is for that overflux. Flower minion. Oh my gosh, guys, best item in the game. All right, here it comes. Here comes my child, my son, my beautiful. The Midas Staff. There it is. 100k coins. More like 100 mil coins. Alright, I'm going to outbid this pretty much no matter how high it goes. Going to let them start doing the bidding. We're going to buy this in a sec. 54. 82. I'll bid that up. And then we'll get it straight up to 102. I will outbid you, you nerds. How high do they want it? 115. Got 115 mil. Oh, he bid it up to 120. 122. We're going to keep going. We aren't losing this item. We're going to go 131. 141. I'm making jumps. 151. Come on. Come on, give up. 162. I don't get this guy. 180. Do I have it? Am I done? 180 million coins for the Midas Staff. And there we go, baby. We got it. 180 million coins, but we got the new shovel. Pog champ. Poggers. YouTube video incoming. They are correct. Alright, so we got the Midas Staff. You can see we spent 180 mil on it. We got the ability damage bonus. Now let's max this baby out. So when I say max it out, I mean max it out, okay? I have a Smite 7 book there. That's going to make the damage insane. We're throwing it on. A lot of people are going to be mad at that one, alright? Now, Alt-wise 5. I don't have the levels. Alt-wise 5. We're going to throw on Lifesteal because I didn't have a Lifesteal 4. And then we're going to throw on a God Book. This is, I think, maxed out pretty much, probably. I spent like 30 mil on it, so it better be maxed out. And a Boom. There we go. Now, we Recombobulator. And now it's set up there. And let's remove some, let's add some Hot Potato Books and remove some Anvil uses with the Fumings. So you can see it's got Smite 7. It's got all that cool stuff on there. Now I just need to Dungeonify it. Alright. Let's salvage it. Just kidding. We're going to convert it. 300. Dude, this is like no gold essence. This is easy. This only has a Catacombs level 25 requirement. So that is pretty sick. And it's better than Yeti Sword as far as I've heard. We can do a damage test with it right after this once I get it maxed and 5-starred. I think this is actually maxed. I think this is the best you can get. Doesn't have Scav 5. Sort of disappointed at that. And also there's a bunch of level 7 enchants at this point, but I did not put them on because I do not have them. I just wanted to get this thing. This thing is nuts. Actually, I have to reforge it. Alright, heroic. There we go. Now I'll show you it versus a Yeti Sword. Alright, so I have a Midas Staff and I have a Yeti Sword right here. One thing you have to remember, the Midas Staff does use 500 mana, or 250 because I have Alt-Wise 5 on it, compared to this one's 125, so it is double the mana cost. But we're going to check out the damage real quick. So you can see the damage with the Yeti Sword is going to end up being 522k, is that what I saw? 482. Just got to make sure that I'm getting consistent numbers here. 500, so it's about 500k. Let's whip out the new Midas Staff, and you can actually see that it's going to do 1.2 mil, and that attack is so much cooler. You can see it gets a pretty big range, and it's getting way more damage here. Once again, that much versus that much, and the range on this thing is surprisingly good, actually. I'm actually shocked as to how far this thing goes, and you can see that thing is just nuts. The damage on this is insane. Now let's look at it in dungeons, because I'm sure it's going to be great in there. Alright, we're going into a dungeon run. I'm wearing my good stuff. I'm Catacombs level 28. This thing is probably going to be nuts. Yeah, this thing is definitely really cool. I love the attack on this, actually. Like, it is just so sick. Sometimes, like, right there, you can see it's being sort of janky, but it's actually such a cool, like, animation. And, oh, is it getting blocked by that string? That's really weird. But, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, I was wanting a new mage weapon, and this is definitely it. Like, it's actually nuts. You run out of mana a lot faster. So, bizarre. Oh, I am just. Those were Titanics. No. I just threw a bunch of Titanics at that guy. But, it uses a lot of mana, so you can run out. But if you find like a mini boss, if you find anything that you need to do a lot of damage to, this thing is going to be really good. Let me see if I can find the mini boss in this room. This is actually my first time using the weapon, so I don't know how amazing it will be exactly versus the mini boss, but I assume pretty darn good based on what I'm doing with it right now. Where are you, mini boss? Look at that. Like, what was that? This thing is so much better than Yeti Sword. Alright, so we got a lost adventurer right here. I'm going to freeze him. I missed the freeze. Going to go back. I want to get an accurate thing here. Alright, there we go. This is floor 6. Oh my goodness. Guys, this thing is so good. And it's only, the craziest thing about this thing to me is the fact that it's only going to be around during the Scorpius Mayor. It's actually so good considering the fact that it's going to be so rare and so expensive. I'm actually really happy that they did add a new mage weapon though, because I feel like they've been sort of sleeping on us. They've been like letting mages just go off to the wayside because we were so OP for a while. But we're finally getting the attention that we deserve with this OP new weapon. All right, we got a yellow room shadow assassin here. Let's fuck him up. All right, boom, boom. Look at him die. I have never been like this. Look at the damage. Deals up to 2.1 million damage. I'm confused. When does it do the, like, does it ramp up damage or something, like over distance? It's actually so good. This is actually, like, I've never been this dumbfounded by a weapon. Let me go and do Blood Room with it. Hello, Blood Room. And is Blood Room dead? Is it dead? Alright. What was that? Alright, so just standing here in terracotta phase, I'm able to just, like, shred through these mobs as well. This is just so good. I don't think I can, like, overstate how good this thing actually is for Mage. If you have 100 mil, you really do need to buy this, because, like, it's just the Mage weapon right now. If you want to kill mini bosses, if you want to clear rooms quick, this is just going to shred through it for you. And, I mean, it's only going to be around for 5 days right now. So you need to get going. You need to get your 100 mil. Sell all your stuff. Let me see how good it is on this guy. Let me see if I can actually hit him with it. So I'm dealing 800k per hit, which is definitely very reasonable. And he's dead. That is just so good. It is actually amazing. Alright, so this thing is absolutely nuts. I was actually expecting it to be a lot worse than it was, but this thing is really insane. It's just the best mage weapon right now. There's nothing around it, and it only requires Catacombs 25, so Most people can use it. I mean, if you aren't Catacombs 25, you can grind that out pretty quickly if you're doing floor 6 runs. And if you have this thing, that will be easy. Like, once you get past Cata 25, every single floor 6 run will be a piece of cake because you're never dying before the boss at that point. And as long as you have a healer in the boss, you should be doing fine. But moral of the story, this mayor is nuts. You should definitely elect this mayor every time he's here just so you can have the chance to go and buy this thing, because I'm honestly surprised how like cool and good it is. You probably think I'm overhyping it, but you really need to try it out yourself before you say anything about it, because it is definitely really good. One thing that might be like better on it is if you're using like Wise Armor at Catacombs 28 plus, you honestly could use the helmet just to make abilities cost a lot less mana. And also Sheep Pet could be really good. Most people are already using Sheep Pet, so that isn't really a problem. But like, I'm using Dragon Pet, and I can run out of mana with this thing earlier on in runs. Later on in runs, there's pretty much no problem. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video on the brand new Midas Staff. This thing is absolutely just, it's nutty. I hope that you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, smash that like button, maybe even subscribe. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.